Hello children, this is Komal teacher from MMI Bibbvewadi. Today we are going to learn about letter D. Which letter are we going to learn about? Letter D. But do you know what sound does letter D say? D says D. D says D. D says D. So let's see how do we write the mama letter and the baby letter D. So today we are going to learn how to write letter D. D says D. First you write the heading letter D. We are going to learn to write the uppercase and the lowercase both. Write the date. You can draw any object that begins with letter D. Teacher is drawing donut. Donut. I'm sure you all like eating donut. And you can decorate it with sprinklers, colorful sprinklers and anything. You can do that after you finish writing letter D. So, donut. Now we'll learn how to write letter D. This is the mama D, that is uppercase. D. D says D. Standing line and one curve. D. 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 One more time. D. 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 D says D. D says D. D says D. D says D. So this is the uppercase D. Now we are going to learn how to write the lowercase. One standing line and a small bumper T. D. 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 D says D. D says D. D says D. D says D. 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 D says D. So this is the way you write letter D. This is mama D and this is baby D. Okay, thank you children.